What's up, Planeswalkers? Theorix6 back with some more Magic the Gathering Arena, and today we're going to run back our green-black Saprolings deck. Fun note, I went ahead and rolled a d4 for it to figure out which of the decks I'm going to play, because I have technically 3 zombie decks, but we'll consider it one. I have a zombie deck, I have a Bolas deck, I have a Muldrotha deck, and I have the Saproling deck. And, you know, some people like one deck more than others. And I was trying to figure out how exactly I'm going to create content fairly, since I have 4 decks and they're only 7 days of the week. I think what I'm going to do is, after this sports deck, I'm just going to do the list. So, a zombies deck, followed by Bolas, Muldrotha, Spores, back to zombies, etc., etc. Unless I see certain people really prefer one over the other. So, we'll see how that goes. But until now, we're going to go in just a decent order, just for now, just to keep it fair. Because I don't like all of the decks equally, necessarily. But I do like different things about each of them. So either way, I'm going to be having fun. And I just essentially want to make sure that the content that I am uploading to YouTube, going against Big Bully here, is what people want to see. Because I'm going to be playing the decks I want to play off screen anyway. So it doesn't really hurt me to play certain things that people want to see, you know. We're going first. We have a turn 1 if they play anything aggressive. Turn 2's only 2 lands is kind of bad, especially since we have a 4 and a 5 drop. But we do have cards to get us to that point, so I will keep this. And we would be going Migration into Thallid, or Sporecrown. They mulligan down to 6, mulligan down to 5. I don't want my opponent to mulligan again, and I hope that this hand is playable. It never really feels great when you, like, dominate an opponent when they're on a heavy mulligan like this. Okay, did not get a land, but we did get another low-cost card that we can use to stem the tide. The fact that our opponent is on a Mulda 5 does make our land light hand a little bit better. So we'll see if they have a follow-up. Okay, possibly mono green. Could be Merfolk, could be Explorer. We still don't technically know. Sure. They discarded. I'm going to go ahead and assume that the reason they discarded that is to make sure that they have the ability to get a land off the top. This does point a little bit more to Explorer. And I will just attack here. I'm not really worried about the crackback. We are likely going to be aggressors in this deck, simply because they were on a mull. They do have a 3rd land. Could be just mono green, I suppose. You gonna fight me? I think the green cartouche fights. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Alright. That is disappointing. So we did get a land here, which is nice. What I'm going to do is just attack with both. A part of me wants to hold... So a part of me wants to just Vicious Offering now. But another part of me wants to see if he has another, like, enchantment to go on his creature in order for me to waste a card from the hand. And I think that's what I'm going to try to do. Now, that might be incorrect. It might be correct here to just kill his card. But I'm not entirely sure. See, now I'm pretty sure I want to kill that. Yeah, I'm going to kill the Steel Leaf instead. Ow. Going to kick it. Target you. Sack you. Darn, I don't have double green. I will stop attacking here, though. Or double black, I should say. And I'll just go into a defense mode. Simply because we have more cards in hand. If they have another cartouche, that'd be pretty bad for us. But they're only on 2 cards. Let's see what they have. Sure, that's fine. Hopefully we'll draw a swamp so I can kill that with Never. Let's see if they decide to attack still. Nope. Decide to hold it back. We didn't draw a land or a black source. That is problematic. But we will just end turn. We'll be unable to block the 5/4, so he might just try and kill us with that, and that alone, which would be very unfortunate. Yeah, not drawing the rest of the land is pretty bad. Now, before that happens, I'm gonna kill it, just because I'm able to kill it before it gets a counter, and I'll end up having to block this with 2 guys anyway. So. And they wouldn't have gotten the counter because that is a land, but. Okay, that's bad. Now I essentially need... Yeah, I need to go black source here, or I am dead. Well, I got a black source. However, I'm still dead. And if you'd like to know why, I have to pay a life for this, so it'd go down to 5. I can't block this. RIP. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I don't think we lost the game because of any decisions we made other than potentially the mulligan phase. But to be fair, I did think that was a fine keep. And this is the type of thing that will happen in a 22-card deck. But our curve is so low that I still think it's possible. Well, we have a chance to redeem ourselves. This has been happening more often, is that I keep rematching against people. I get to go first again. This isn't a great hand because we don't, like, have anything active until technically turn 4. Man. I don't know if I can justify keeping this hand. I think I have to mulligan it. Oh, I'm gonna be the one mulliganing. This one is fine though. I mean, I'm gonna Evolving Wild it away anyway. Yeah. We're gonna go say hello. I wonder if Big Bully realizes that it's me. Now I'll get a swamp, just so I can make sure that I'll be able to cast Never. So we don't have a turn 2, which is unfortunate. Llanowar Elves, yeah, this is... If they have the Steel Leaf on 2, this is going to be quite bad. Well, not necessarily. If they only have the Steel Leaf as a threat, then they play that here, and then I kill it on my turn. Okay, they didn't have it, which is very good for me, because that means I can establish a Yavimaya. Sure, that's fine. And this removal is going to be targeted at very specific cards. Well, okay, they have it now. But that's fine. I have a Sweet Fungus Man. Alright, let's see what my opponent has here. I think they're cartouching. No, okay. It looked like they hovered over this card, so. Fantastic. This is good for me. I'm able to never to kill this. I'm still worried about Gulp, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, you know? No attacks. I do think this player's deck is going to be larger than mine. The creatures are going to just be bigger. So that is going to be a problem. Cartouching now? No, that looks like 5 mana. Sure. Gee, that's the big issue with this. Okay, so I am actually just going to play Torment of Scarabs here. I can chump block for a little while, because of just the amount of spore generation I have, and at present he doesn't have any trample. So getting this out to kind of bide my time and remove their resources. To be fair, it's probably just going to be losing them 3 life. This card is not nearly as good against non-control decks, but it does still remove their resources. And if they play Gulta here, this is very, very bad. Cartouche is also pretty bad. So yeah, it seems like this deck really is weak to the mid-range. Why? Oh, because I'd be able to block and kill it. I just take 5 here, I think. Yeah. My life is a resource, and I'd like to use it. Pretty sure Spore Swarm end of turn is better for me. Yeah. Especially since next turn I can return and Sapherd. Yeah, against aggro, the deck, I feel, does pretty fine. And the games against control I went up against were pretty decent in my testing phase. Go ahead and cast this. I am worried about them having a combat trigger. Do I chump? 1, 2... Yes. The reason I chump is that if I draw a land... Don't have a combat trigger. If I draw a land, then I can play both of these, and that's enough power to kill the Kabu. Okay, I didn't have a trick. That's good. I feel like I took more damage than I should have. Oh, because that has triple, and I didn't see the thing. Cool, good to know. I did draw land, but not the land I wanted. That said, this gives me more power and toughness on the board, so... Yeah, I didn't realize that had triple. So I made the budget version on purpose for the initial deck tech, but I think what I'm gonna do is test out an Abzan version, which is inherently going to not be budget. What the heck? Okay. Is this very bad for me? Ow. This is also a triple? No. I can kick this. Pretty sure I'm still dead, though. Right, he attacks for 5. Attacks for... This doesn't have trample, so I can chump 1. Or take 1, but I wouldn't be killing that. So it's not actually like a winning move, but I have to chump that. Man, that is unfortunate. Attack, attack. Literally have to chump that. So the thing is, right, if I just block like this, then I survive on 1, and I potentially can get back into the game. But if I destroy my board, there's no situation in which I can come back from it. So I legitimately think this is the correct play. Because I wouldn't be able to kill it anyway. If he has a combat trick, he has a combat trick, and I'm going to die regardless, so... I'm at 1. My opponent can play something else. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do some testing in the background for the green-white version and the Abzan version and see which one I like better. I don't think this will actually help, but we'll see. My creatures are larger, and I'll get another one. So I can block 2. The problem is I'm gonna have to block the Jade Light Ranger as well. So like I'm gonna lose my Tendershoot here. This kills that. This has to be blocked. And this has to be chumped. So it did at least get rid of 2 of his things, but he does have another trample cover. Trample down. Yeah, and that is another game. It's the same deck. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the Saproling deck just folds to mid-range decks just because their creatures are larger. The reason the Saproling deck is good against aggro is because your creatures, you can get more creatures out and trade relatively 1-for-1 and stabilize pretty easily. Against control, you just go really wide really fast and you're able to kill them. But against mid-range, they have threats that are just too big for you to answer. Going up against Delayed, let's see if he is playing a more amenable deck to our strategy. I've been reading on the forums for the Saproling deck, and I've read that the green-white version is a lot better. But we will see about that. I mean, this is like a bunch of 2s, so I'll keep it. Saproling Migration into Song of Freyalise is pretty good. We'll see what our opponent's on. Some sort of white-black. And just go straight into Saproling Migration. And next turn we'll actually be able to play one of these Spore Crowns. Followed by probably another Spore Crown. I assume this is going to be vampires. Or not? Oh, that was a cool animation. Exile card from hand. Huh. Very curious. I am going to do this. I lose out on 2 damage this turn, but I'm going to be gaining so much more. Unless, and this is a really important unless, if my opponent freaking plays an untapped black source into a golden demise, I'm going to be screwed. So I need that to not happen this turn, and precisely this turn. It doesn't seem like it will, because they just used Azor's Gateway. And they exiled another Azor's Gateway. What the heck deck is this? Look at all these Spore Crowns. I'm gonna cast this one. And I'm gonna cast this one. And I'm gonna attack for 4 with 1 Saproling. And next turn, I'm gonna have 5 5/5s. No, I'm gonna have 5 6/6s. Oh no! I'm willing to bet that they're gonna cast Settle the Wreckage on me. This is gonna suck. Look at this amazing board, though. No, they're gonna cast Settle the Wreckage. I'm sure of it. Well, let's see. 6 times 3. I could attack with just 3 of them, which would be 18. But then if they have a single cast, a single gosh, I can't remember the name of it. The 2-mana flash enchantment. If they have 2 of those. So against Settle the Wreckage, I want to just attack with 3 things here. Against the 2-mana enchantment, I want to attack with everything. Crap. Dang. I think it's correct to attack with 3. Like, I don't want to lose my board. And this is still lethal. Like, they still have to respond to this. Yeah, I think this is correct. Like, losing to Settle the Wreckage would just be absolutely insane. Okay, I'm very glad that I went with that line. going to get a forest, a swamp, and a forest. And I'm not going to actually play this. I'm going to cycle it. Sadly, I don't have lethal anymore. Forest. I'm very confused as what this deck is. Yeah, sure. Okay, so he has 3 total mana. No mana. Well, no, I think this comes in untapped. Yeah, sure. Cool. So I have unfettered access to his life total. I'm assuming delayed is his guy. Darn. I kind of wish I played that now. But I will just go to combat. I should have... No. I have seen all of my Spore. And I will go ahead and cycle this. Sure. I don't see them getting to that. Because that has, what, 7? 5. Dang it. With kicker cards, I always try to go into tapping mana faster than I mean to. So I could see like a Bantu's Last Reckoning here, which means I would have liked to see a Slimefoot, but... You're still dead, though. That was a really weird game. My opponent's deck was cool. I think it was just a tad too slow. Alright, well... Dang it, I keep changing... I need to switch my hotkeys. Because I keep changing into the flowers. Those flowers are for stream. Anyway, I hope you guys liked seeing the fact that Saprolings aren't the best. That is a budget version, so it doesn't win all the time. I am going to look into different versions, different variations of Saprolings. But yeah, go ahead and tap that like button, add a subscription to your mana pool, and cast a comment in the comment section down below. And until next time, I'll be one.